DCW, DCW, DCW.
Welcome everyone back to DCW Blast. It is time once again for our weekly television program of Distractions Championship Wrestling. Hope you're ready and excited for yet another week. Featuring this week, specifically, we have Kurt facing Adonis for the DCW Triple Crown Championship, and we have the Pack facing the British Union in a match for the Tag Team Championship. And welcome to Pensacola, Florida, where we are playing, fighting, doing whatever you want to call it tonight. All right, here we go. First up, it is Tripp versus Webby in our opening bout as the champion faces a challenger who I don't believe he's ever faced before. If he has, it's been a very long time. This will not be a championship match tonight, but good opportunity for Webby to ready himself for his challenger. As we announced on social media earlier this week, he will be facing Adonis again at Entitlement. The details of that match and what it'll entail we'll get to shortly in the coming weeks. But for right now, those two will match up again since the last match ended in a countout.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the pits of hell, weighing in at 276 pounds, the Devil.
All right, here comes Tripp out. He is on the march. So, he is wanting to set up a good precedent here and now, try and get himself in a position where he can fight for a championship at some level or other down the road. The big masked man looking ready, and as usual is a sight to behold, one of the bigger competitors here at DCW, and certainly someone not to be messed with. But he's got a big challenge facing him tonight, because here comes Webby.
And his opponent from New Hampshire, weighing in at 272 pounds, the world's heavyweight champion, Pat Webster.
All right, so Webby coming to the ring, looking proud as a peacock. He's been on a roll as of late. He hasn't lost a match for the championship in quite some time. He has actually outlasted 4 different challenges to his title at 4 different pay-per-views and survived them all. So the match at Entitlement will be his 5th and possibly record-setting title held if he can continue on this streak. But right now, we're about to get ready for this match. So here we go. You can tell Tripp's a big boy because so is Webby, and he stands almost as tall as him. Almost a pinning attempt there, or stands taller than him, I should say. Picks up Webby, tosses him immediately. Rifles him into the corner, punches following, then a big tackle to knock him down, but Webby gets back up, belly to belly, throws him over the head. Getting ready to pick him up. And he does. This is going to be, and there you go, it's a tilt-a-whirl. Kick to the back. And another. Turns him over, but he rolls over back on his face again. So Webby again picking him up, readying to spin him around, and then slams him back on the mat once more. He's got Tripp where he wants him. This is not a good sign for the challenger. Thrown down onto the mat. Now, if Tripp's ever going to make any headway, he's got to win this match tonight. Rolled over and over by Webby. Now Webby smashes his arm into the mat. Sits him up once more. Headlock applied. Squeezing, tightening, trying his best to get some advantage on the challenger. Tripp trying to fight his way out. Not successful so far. And then Webby dumps him down. Comes in with some strikes. Vicious as they are, they connect quite well. Stands him up. Turns him over. Oh, he tried to go for a German suplex, but got an elbow in the back, in the eye instead. Now Tripp's got him up. And then dumps him down, and now all of a sudden Tripp's in charge. Ready. Picks him up. He's got him up again. Big slam. Splash. But not enough. The Big Panda is not going to go down that easily. Strike to the forehead now. Tripp trying to get back in control before Webby can get his wits about him. He slams him into the turnbuckle over and over again. Stomp to the top of his back again. Stands him up one more time. Picks him all the way up. He's got him in that torture rack. Lift and down onto his face. Move made famous by the Ultimate Warrior, but instead he does not and could not follow it up. And now he is in trouble. Oh, torture rack. Sends him down again, but he does reversal once more. Now Webby's the one reeling. Working on the head area. Comes in with a big clothesline. As he stands up, he turns away, waiting for him, then lifts him up and over. And then slams him down now. Picks him up. Squeezing on him. Webby's trying to get free. Punching into the lower rib area. Oh, the connections does break the hold. And he clotheslines him over the top rope. And now Webby's down to pursue. Remember, this is more or less how he beat Avalos at Legacy. By just taking him out outside the ring. Picks him up and slams him on the barrier. Down goes Tripp. How much punishment can he dole out? Oh, Tripp turns it around with a big clothesline. Picks up Webby now. Can he follow up? He does. Oh, he slams him right into the stairs. Knees colliding with the stairs. Webby in trouble. Time ticking. And at 7, Webby actually pushes Tripp back in. Goes for a strike, but Tripp ducks out of it, but gets a big hoof of a punch, which knocks him backwards. Now he tries to go for it and does. It's the German suplex. Here we come. There's 2. One more time, and that's 3. Webby's got him in big trouble. Going for the pin now. 1, 2. Not quite enough. Tripp trying to stand up. He's wobbling right now. Picks him up. Panda slam incoming. Down he goes. Here's the pin. Is this it? 1, 2. Oh, that was close. Kick out at the last possible second. Stomp on the leg. And then an arm bar hold. An odd choice by Webby, but he's got it locked in. Tripp has nowhere to go right now. But unable to hold it, Webby does escape, or Tripp does escape. Strike comes in again. Kick, and another. And another. And then he comes in and is able to drop him. And Tripp now back in charge. Strikes going in. Now he takes him, picks him up, looking to drop him in that slam one more time, and it works. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, big kick out by the champ. Looked to be in a bit of trouble there. Trying to stand up, but immediately gets picked up and then pummeled down. And now Tripp has him. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was it right then and there, but Tripp could not finish the job. Webby standing back up. He's wobbly. Tripp's got him up. Looking to put an end to this. He's got him pinned down, but he's in the ropes. 1, 2, 3. In the ropes. It should have been a count out, but it's not. Or not a count out, but should have been called off. But instead, the referee didn't notice either that Tripp's feet were tangled up in the ropes or that Webby's were under the ropes. But either way, Tripp with the victory, and the champ offers a hand. Bit of a stunner to open up Blast tonight. That was quite a shocking finish for our opening match. Next up, it is a fatal four-way to determine who might become the challenger for the Triple Crown Championship held by Astonis, but that will be defended later this evening. If one of these men can win tonight, they will have a shot at that title coming to them in the next couple of weeks. Ross, of course, was the former champion and would love nothing more than to get another shot at it. Donnie as well, one of the former champions, so he also wouldn't mind a chance. But we'll have to see Chris and Fraser making their first attempts to get in that position. So we'll have to see how that works out for them, or at least the first attempt for Fraser. I shouldn't say that about Chris. I think he's challenged for titles before. But here we go. And first out, it is Donnie.
Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 245 pounds,
Donnie will be looking to make some actual forward headway tonight. He's struggled as of late to get the wins he needs, but will be looking for an opportunity to take his chance. And we'll have to see how that works out for him. All right, so there we go. Donnie out. And now here comes Chris, I believe. could be wrong on this. We'll see. Oh, I was wrong. It is Fraser. What do I know?
And his opponents, first, from England, weighing in at 227 pounds, Gentleman Johnson.
Fraser has been slowly building up his reputation as being a hard out. He has won a few matches, but he has made it difficult for those that have beat him so far. So he would love nothing more than to get his first ever shot at a title. So now we have the two competitors that would love nothing more than to beat the other. It's Chris, first out.
And from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 242 pounds, Christopher the Professor.
Chris has done reasonably well as of late. He hasn't been winning every match, but he's definitely put himself in positions to compete for titles, which is more than I can say for some. And representing the D&D Originals, he is the one member who might have a shot at winning a title soonest, but we'll have to see what happens. He and his fellow compatriots have had a bit of a rough go, I would argue. As of late, they haven't been able to pick up very many wins. And, I mean, the unprofessionals have been sweeping a lot of victories lately. And speaking of them, here comes Ross.
And from New Hampshire, weighing in at 240 pounds, Ross Malcolm Boyd.
So here is Ross coming out looking ready, willing, and able to try and win back his number one contendership and to have a shot at the title. I think he'd like nothing more than to grab this championship and be on the road to victory. He's been very impressive as of late, and is certainly a great challenger for the title. And has held it, of course, and could easily do so again, so don't count him out by any means. He is a big-hearted champion at times, and has been a hard-fought competitor and not an easy out for anybody. So these four men will now meet up for the first time collectively, and we'll have to see who can win their way through this allotment. But as I said, number one contendership for the the Triple Crown Championship on the line here tonight. And off we go. Strike immediately by Donnie, and now Fraser picks up. Oof. Picks up Ross and gets him as well. Now Ross with a big suplex, a big strike by Chris, and another sends Donnie to his knees. Donnie in trouble now, but he uses a big strike to get himself out of it. Meanwhile, Ross putting the boots to Fraser pretty quickly. Not a good sign for the young man. Donnie comes over, tries to deck Chris out of the ring, off the apron, but that fails. Taken down and taken over. And then Donnie tosses Chris over the top rope and then misses on a drop kick against Ross, who then misses on his. But a Hurricane Rana does the damage on Donnie, who's rolling his way out of there. Fraser again in trouble. Back in he comes. Suplex from the outside. Now Chris has Ross, who comes in and boots him in the midsection. This is the opportunity. This is the moment you want to take a hold of, Chris. He's too busy trying to put damage on Ross and got surprised by Fraser, who finally is back up and is putting some offense work in. And he's got Chris in that pretzel move, which is a devastating move. Ross has chased Donnie outside, but Fraser goes for a pin. Ross slides in very quickly to put a stop to that. Quick strike, a boot, a slap, a chop. A big European uppercut sends Fraser to the mat. Donnie and Chris now fighting it out on the other side. Russian leg sweep by Donnie. Chris down. Fraser getting absolutely yes kicked into next week. Oh, Donnie's got him in the calf crusher, but in the ropes. The referee actually notices this time. Pinning attempt by Ross. Chris down, trying to get to his feet, but does put an end to that. Big European uppercut connects, and down goes Ross, who rolls outside the ring while Chris turns his attention to Donnie. Donnie with a big drop kick. Strikes to Fraser. He's got up. There's no one else in the ring. Big neck breaker. He's got an opportunity to finish him now. He's going for it. He's going for the phenomenal forearm. If he connects, it's over. He connects. But Ross gets in the ring and probably cost the match for Donnie. And Ross goes for the pin instead, but gets cut off and then gets an uppercut for good measure. Chris comes in now, kicking Fraser now. And then tosses him by his head over, and out goes Fraser. You've heard of down goes Fraser. Well, this is out goes Fraser. Picked up. Oh, man. Donnie and Chris double teaming on Ross. And then Chris comes in, strikes, catches Donnie. He's got him. Looks like he's getting ready. He's got it locked in, that modified figure four type pose. Oh, but he gets taken over. But meanwhile, Ross going for the pin. Chris blocks that. Chaos already in this match, as you'd imagine, with 4 men in the ring. Fraser trying to recover outside on the apron. He finally does. Donnie hasn't really moved yet. He will now, because Fraser picked him up. Fraser throws him into the ropes. Meanwhile, Chris is trying to pin Ross, but it doesn't work. Fraser turning his attention to those two, but in the meantime, turns around and goes after Donnie. Meanwhile, Chris hits yet another big uppercut. And then drops a leg drop on Ross. Fraser dumps Donnie back off, and down he goes. Now he's going to pursue him. Uh-oh, Chris in trouble. Chris in big trouble. He's got the label lock on. Whoa, but Fraser comes in, tries to break it up. He fails. Misses on that kick. Misses on that one. Oh my gosh. Still locked in. Finally, Chris fights his way out of it. So Fraser just completely missed every chance he got there. But instead, now he's working on Ross. Chris able to escape. Now waiting on Donnie, it looked like, but I think he got distracted. And now Donnie's just laying into him. Fraser with a big move here, but Donnie going for the pin. One. Oh no. Broken up. Fraser breaks it up. So Donnie turns his attention on Fraser. Trips him up. Takes him down. Now it's an opportunity. If he just goes for it, he'd have him, but instead he waits. Chris back up. Donnie picks him up. He's got him where he wants him, and he does go off the back of his knee. Now Donnie just needs to go for the pin. He'd have him, but everybody's back up now. 1, 2. Oh, Chris kicks out. Putting a stop to that. Whoa! Donnie trying to celebrate. Gets caught out by Ross and Fraser. Fraser working on Chris. Donnie getting worked over by Ross. Arm drag takedown by Donnie, but he immediately faces kicks to the back of the leg. Donnie has Ross up, but Ross kicks out. Oh, man, that was a big old drop on the head. DDT. Tries to grab Fraser. Now they double team him again. Surprisingly, the Originals and Professionals working together. Oh, but then a knee lift catches Chris, but Chris comes in still and comes back with a clothesline, which connects. Drops him down. Pinning attempt? No. Probably should have. This would have been an opportune moment. Instead, Chris waiting. No, he does go for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out by Ross. Donnie back in, so is Fraser. Chris took way too long. Oh, man. Fraser just laid into Donnie and dropped him. Chris taking advantage of that while Fraser turns his back. He tries to grab Ross. Stands him up, throws him into the corner. Meanwhile, Chris stretches up. Donnie's got him up. Power bomb. And now he's got him in an opportunity where he could get the pin. Meanwhile, Fraser able to do a number on Ross. He's got him out and on his feet, but in the corner. Drop kick into the turnbuckle. Ross out. Pinning attempt by Fraser. 1, 2. Ross kicks out. My goodness, I did not think he would be able to. Chris working on Donnie, but in the meantime, Fraser gets taken down by Ross. Ross now in an opportunity to go for the pin if he can. Goes for the label lock instead. It's on. It's applied. And this time Ross gets him. Fraser kicks out. Chris frustrated. Or Fraser doesn't kick out, I should say. And Chris is upset. I think he thought he had an opportunity, but Fraser kicked out, or didn't kick out. Fraser tapped really fast to the label lock, and that was all she wrote. And it will be Ross versus Astonis next week for the Triple Crown Championship. Or possibly Kurt, as Kurt could win tonight. I should phrase that as Ross versus the Triple Crown Champion next week. Whomever wins. So we are on to Rob versus Professor Fox, as both of them looking to get firmly back into the title pictures, and one way to do that is beat the other person. Rob has not had a good last couple of months, basically ever since losing the Triple Crown title to Donnie all the way back. He has been struggling to hold on to or get a shot at titles. And I'm sure he would love nothing more than to compete for the World Championship. Professor Fox has come out of the tag team division and has been on a bit of a tear. But first up, it's Rob coming out.
Making his way to the ring from Connecticut, weighing in at 301 pounds, the Jester, Rob.
I think if Rob can accomplish anything, he would love nothing more than to get another shot at either the Triple Crown Championship or another chance to win the DCW Championship. He hasn't had that for quite some time. I believe it was Royal Revolution was the last time he had an actual shot at it. No, it wasn't even then. It was before that. It was on Blast in the ladder match, when Avalos won the championship by knocking Rob off the ladder. Professor Fox looking ready. And I know, talking to him earlier, he wants nothing more than another chance to win a title.
Weighing in at 267 pounds, the Professor Fox.
PF held the tag titles with Avalos and Shadow Fox, but since they've gone their separate ways, the two men have ended up in different situations. Of course, Avalos is fighting Webby for the championship, both in the last pay-per-view and in the next one. But Fox has yet to make his opportunity set in yet. All right. Here we go. Kick to the back on Professor Fox almost immediately. Oh, but then a punch coming down hits the mat instead of the person. Rob in trouble already. Pinned up against the ropes now. Fox getting pushed off the ropes. But Rob, big back, big belly to belly. Sends Fox down. And then a big elbow follow-up. Rob looking to get back under control with this match. He's done a pretty effective job of it so far. And then swept over by Avalos, wrong person, by Professor Fox. Rob taken down, pinning attempt, one. Whoa, reversed, one. Neither party could get the advantage there. The referee kind of held up on that first pinning attempt. It looked like it should have been two, at least. Ooh, big clothesline sends Fox down. Rob stomping now, stomps on the arm again. And another. Back up in jeopardy, but he comes flying out of the corner and does take him down. It's five knuckle shuffle time, and it's coming down hard. And Fox reeling now. In big trouble. Wrenching on the neck. Trying to finish him off. Pinning attempt. 1, 2. Not enough. Close, but not close enough. Wobbly Professor Fox gets stood up and then dropped. And now it's a pinning attempt. 1, 2. Fox in trouble. Rob looking for the victory here. He's got him up and he's about to damage his legs, smashing his knees into the mat. Thrown over and off to the floor by Fox, who gives him a little bit of a wave. Now pursues Rob. Rob is reeling from that, grabbing his ribs. Fox now looking to take advantage of this as he must, but gets turned over by Rob. Two parties fighting it out. Strike after strike now coming in, and another one connects. Trouble a-brewing. Fox has had it all turned around on him after taking Rob out. Throws him into the barrier and then slides in, trying to beat the count. Fox slowly making his way. Beats the 8 count. Turned around by Rob, who then takes him down. Waiting for Fox to move, stomps on him as soon as he does. Misses on that one. Over he goes. Big boot to the head. Professor Fox working on Rob. Down goes Rob again, and now a pinning out combination. 1, 2. Not quite enough. It was close, but not close enough. Rob is in jeopardy. Things are not looking good for him, and now Professor Fox has him. He's going to do it. He's got him. He's locked in. Is this all she wrote? No, Rob able to get his way out. Found a way to break the Kurakuta clutch. Big elbow connects though, and then a belly-to-belly follow-up. Fox working now to his advantage. He's got Rob up. Decks him into the corner. Sets him up against the turnbuckle, then comes in and kind of does a reverse clothesline. Fox leading this match, taking advantage of the fact that the opponent is not able to fight back. Rob has not been able to get a lot of offense in since he came back inside the ring. And Fox just waiting on him to get back up. Has him where he wants him yet again. Sets him up in the ropes this time. Comes off, shakes him off the ropes now. Is this where it all comes to an end? He's got him up. German suplex time. Oh, and an underhook suplex. And then a second German suplex bridging into a pin. 1, 2. Rob fights his way out, trying to stand on his feet. Connection. Kurakuta clutch locked in again, but immediately Rob fights his way out. Big head bash to get himself free. All this fighting to get out of these submissions must be taking their toll, but Rob on the offensive now, the adrenaline pumping, but instead gets headed into and then taken down. Pinning combination, here we go. 1, 2. Nope. Rob able to kick out. Fox looking a bit frustrated. Stands Rob back up, but Rob comes in with a big clothesline. Reverses everything. Pinning combination. 1, 2. Fox kicking out again. This match has gone back and forth quite a lot. Fox taken down. Rob going for the pin. One more time. 1, 2, 3. And Rob gets the victory over Professor Fox. And it looks like Fox showing some respect. Yes, he does. Offers a hand, and for the second match in a row between unprofessionals and their competitors, we've had another nice ending, I guess, as Professor Fox holds up Rob's arm in his victory. And Rob looking to move on. You've got to think soon enough he'll be challenging for a belt down the road here. But next up, it's the Brawler versus Avalos, coming off his big victory over Austin at Legacy. He will be wanting another win here tonight. Another opportunity to move up and get another shot at Webby. And beating Avalos will definitely put him on that road. But for Avalos, this is about setting a tone, sending a message again, and showing that he is the true #1 contender and a worthy adversary for our champion.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Brawler, Jonathan Williams.
All right, Brawler looking excited. He's looking ready. And like I said, coming off a victory last week, he will be wanting another one to add to that title. Certainly, I don't think he's seen the last of Austin, but we'll have to see. Those two men have had quite the combat so far in the last couple of weeks, so I would expect that Austin will want another shot at the Brawler. But in the meantime, you're facing who you've got in front of you, and it's Avalos.
And his opponent, from the United States of America, weighing in at 260 pounds, Shay!
Avalos, of course, wants very hard to get a win here, guys. To show and prove that he can beat top tier, and certainly to put him in a position where he can be successful facing Webby in 3 weeks' time. As a reminder, the entitlement pay-per-view event will happen Monday, September 14th. Avalos comes in with a jawbreaker right off the bat. Brawler goes down, but is clever enough to slide out, slides back in real quick, and then catches Avalos with a big meat hook. Another shot takes Avalos over. And another big one connecting. Now they tie up for a minute, but Avalos could not gain advantage, and now he's having his arm stretched. Pressure being put on. Kick to the back of the leg. Catches him. Brawler taken down. Avalos picked up, though. And now, back body drop. Brawler now getting a hold of Avalos, tosses him into the corner, now follows it up with a big clothesline. Kick to the back, and Avalos is down. Trouble coming possibly, but no, he fights his way out of that. Takes the Brawler down, pinning a combination, one, but only one. Brawler in trouble. Avalos needs to follow up and keep pursuing. His challenger has not stayed down and has been making him work. Putting pressure on. He's got him in that rear naked, in that sleeper hold. Putting pressure on, but finally Brawler gets his way out of it. Puts Avalos in a sleeper hold, then throws him out, kicks him. Strike sends him to the mat. Brawler waiting for Avalos to get back to his feet. Comes in, and a big clothesline sends Avalos out. And now Brawler going for the top rope. Here he goes. Oh, but he misses badly. Avalos now can take advantage of that. Picks him up and drops him on the apron, and down goes the Brawler. Count continuing. Avalos going to carry the Brawler around. He looks like he's trying to get him onto the barrier, but instead runs into it from the Brawler, who then slams him into the stairs. The count continues. But Avalos in at 6, and the Brawler back in at 7. Avalos down and out. The Brawler going for the pin immediately. 1. Avalos kicks out. Brawler tries to work on Avalos, but instead Avalos catches him. Big headbutt. Avalos, though, trying to do his best to gain and maintain advantage. Throws the Brawler into the corner. Comes in with a big strike to the head. Avalos taunting. Pinning combination here. 1. Brawler able to kick out at 1. Overhead strike comes in, but Avalos cannot gain or maintain advantage. Brawler kicks him, pulling him out of the corner, gets him up, drops him on that top rope. This is going to end badly for Avalos. Big old DDT from the top rope. Pinning attempt again. 1, 2. Oh, not 2. Looked like 2, not quite 2. Elbow catches him though, and Avalos gets back to his feet, knees in the stomach. Twist of fate and a pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. Avalos almost had him right then and there. Drops a leg on the brawler. He's going up. He's up onto the top rope now. Looking to splash, and he does it. 1, 2. Whisper in the wind I thought was going to be enough, but not quite for the shadow. Strike to the midsection though. Brawler trying to fight his way out, picks up Avalos. Back body draw, Samoan slam. Avalos now in a bit of trouble, grabbing his lower back, picked up, takedown onto the brawler. Avalos able to put punishment on the brawler, which has got the brawler in trouble. Avalos tries to go for a kick, the brawler blocks it, trips him, picks him up by his legs, takes him over, he's got him. Trying to go for a Boston Crab, but Avalos is trying to power out, and does finally. Down on his hands and knees outside is the brawler, who just barely escaped. Avalos, who then comes in and smacks him into the apron. Now it's the brawler's turn to be in trouble outside the ring. Big chop, followed up by a turnover, and then an elbow to the back of the head. Strike comes down, but he's thrown back in the ring. Avalos following, pursuing, chasing, triumphing. Twist of fate, pinning combination. 1, 2, 3. And Avalos does maintain the advantage he got after he threw the brawler outside the ring, and is able to gain the victory. Hard fought though it might have been, the brawler maintains control for a little while, only to have Avalos turn it over and take full control away. A big win by Avalos, setting him up for the match against Webby at Entitlement. And it's a match that I think the brawler will be ruing that he's not involved in.
Here is your winner, Shay!
So with that victory, Avalos now in a position of strength, he hopes. But up next, we have Kurt facing Astonis in our penultimate match of the evening, as he looks to gain a victory, and not only that, but gain the Triple Crown Championship away from Astonis. All right, here we go.
following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Triple Crown Championship.
Here he comes. Kurt, with Dave accompanying him from the Danger Us Alliance. These two men have been fighting for the title, for the tag titles, which they lost last week. In a very, very hard-fought match against the Pack to open Legacy. They will want, I suspect, at least for Kurt, to get a measure of revenge if he can win a title here tonight. His singles career hasn't been tremendous, but he has been an incredible competitor on the tag team stage. Here comes the champion. Of course, Astonis beat Ross to gain the championship and is now in position to defend it. And if he wins tonight, will defend it once more against Ross next week on Blast. Can Astonis win his first title defense? We're about to find out.
Introducing the challenger from Aurora, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, Kurt. Introducing the champion from another time, weighing in at 246 pounds, he is the Triple Crown Champion, Magical One.
All right, there he is, holding his title aloft, ready to defend it, and hoping for the best against a challenger who has a championship pedigree. This will be a tough championship match for both of these two men. Wouldn't it be incredible if Kurt can actually pick up this championship right after dropping the tag championships only a week ago? Not out of the realm of possibility, but possibly unlikely. But here we go. Straight in there, as you'd imagine. Aggressive as always. Kurt takes him up. Working on Astonis right away, trying to get as much damage in as he possibly can, but he gets taken over instead. And now these two men locking up. Big headlock move. Sends Astonis to the other side. And then comes down with a big knee lift. Now what can he do? Tries to go for a strike. Doesn't connect. Does connect there, though. Able to get a hold of him. Take him over. So it's a question now. Can he make the damage work? He's working as much as he can with those educated feet. connecting solidly. Now he sends Astonis over, but Astonis tries to fight his way out and does. Connects with a big clap on the ears to get off Kurt, to force him onto the ground, and now they are fighting outside the ring. Both men working away. Kurt now trying to take advantage of the fact that he's been able to win the battle outside. Connections coming in. Power drops him on the stairs, which in and of itself will do a ton of damage. Oh, but Astonis able to reverse it, takes him down. And now he gets back in the ring, and time is running out on Kurt, who is in trouble. Gets in at 8, barely making it in time. But does immediately go after Astonis as he gets back in. Astonis unable to follow up properly. And in the end, he gets taken down. So now it's kind of been a bit of a saw-off as far as Astonis goes. Kurt still in control. Kicks coming in hard and fast. And a big drop kick to send him over, and he's down again. Now he's turned over. It's that half crab submission move. Astonis trying to swim his way out, but he does turn it over and kicks his way out instead, realizing he was going to have trouble getting to the ropes, I guess. Now Astonis lifts Kurt up to his feet. But a big elbow to the knee. And now he picks him up, slams him off the top rope, and down goes Astonis. Kurt moving to the corner, waiting on Astonis to get back up again, targeting him, coming in. Raised knee catches him. If he can connect on the black mass, this match could be over and we could be looking at a new champion. It is very close. Pinning combination nonetheless. 1, 2. The pin attempt fails. Kurt, instead of following up, is busy lamenting the fact that didn't work. Stomp to the back. He's going to bring him up one way or the other. Black mass connects. Pin it. 1, 2. Wow. Astonis kicks out at just barely 2. Not very often you see a competitor kick out that quickly from that move. But Astonis able to do it, and he turns this match over. He's sweating buckets now. The struggle has been real. The challenger has been making him work for every inch. But now Astonis tries to take advantage. He's got him, puts him up in that suplex and drops him. Astonis trying to get the crowd excited. Fast maneuvers, takes him over. He's got him in a sunset flip. 1, 2. Oh, turned over. 1, 2. Whoa. That reversal almost worked out for Kurt. Just barely did Astonis kick out of that. Has he used the last of his energy to try and get this pin? Kurt missing on the follow-up, but he still has control. This is a tense match for both parties. The stress and strain of this one can't be denied, and it's a big bouncing suplex. Kurt looking to pursue. Kick to the midsection and a big DDT. Opportunity now. Drags him towards the center of the ring. Jumps on the midsection of Astonis. Kick to the face. Down he goes. Pinning combination. 1, 2. Oh. So many near falls. So many near endings. Only to see Astonis reverse out of it, kick out of it, and generally survive. Kurt put into the corner. Astonis monkey flip. Leaping, pinning attempt. 1, 2. He's ready for it. Kurt is barely up. Trouble in Paradise connects. Is this the end right here for Kurt? He has not, on his own volition, moved. Pin locked in. 1, 2. Oh, Kurt. This time it's Kurt's turn to kick out at 2 1/4 or 2 1/2. Astonis going up, going for the high leap of faith, but he misses. Lands on his tailbone now. Kurt ready for him, but a chop greets him, but he does take him down. He leaps back up immediately. Down goes Kurt. Suplex catches him now. Astonis wrenching on the neck of Kurt. Kurt in trouble. Picking him up, bustling him over. Kurt trying to fight back now. He's waiting for Astonis to get back to his feet. Pointing, he's ready to go. It's a big knee. Connects now. Is he going to try? No, he goes for the pin instead. Probably a good choice. 1, 2. No. Another near fall, another kick out. Both of these men fighting hard. Forearm shiver. Followed up. Turnover. Stands him up. Astonis throws him into the corner. He's pursuing him. Comes in close. Monkey flip again. He's going to go for it. He connects again. Down is Kurt. Pin attempt again. Now, is this it? 1, 2. Nope. Not this time either. Kurt kicks out again. It looks like it's another Trouble in Paradise coming. Kurt straggling to his feet. Connects again. It's another one, and it is connected, and now Kurt's in big trouble. Taken over, and it's locked on again. 1, 2, 3. 2 Trouble in Paradises it may have taken, but he got the job done. Astonis holds the title still. His first title match is a title defense that he comes away from victorious. For the Dangerous Alliance, though, you've got to think these two men must see that opportunity and think that they still have a shot at getting singles titles down the road here. That was a crazy, crazy match between two men who both wanted a shot at that title. That was a very, very solid pay-per-view level, you might even say, match between the two of them. And neither of them would go away with their head down. That was brilliant. And you've got to think Astonis has built up a lot of positivity from that match as he goes against Ross next week.
Here is your winner, and still Triple Crown Champion, Magical One.
So Astonis remains your Triple Crown Champion. Dave can only look on as his partner lies on the ground in the ring, on the mat. And you've got to say, Astonis showed up for this match. All right. So next up, it is our main event of the evening, the British Union versus the Pack for the DCW Tag Team Championships. This match will be an interesting one, as the British Union beat the Pack 2 weeks ago to get a shot at the title. And then the Pack went on to win the title, so then they get yet another shot against them. Certainly a interesting turn of events between these two parties, and I would expect both sides will want very much to beat the other. Certainly the Pack will want to maintain their belts, but more to the point, it's the humiliation of having lost to them that will still be stinging their ears at this point. But first out, it is our challengers. The British Union have been on an absolute surprising tear as of late, having won matches against a number of teams. They have, since they formed their very unique partnership, they have been relatively successful. And this is one of those few times where these two men get to fight for a championship. And both of them would love nothing more than to get this victory. It would be interesting if they could win the championships that their female counterparts could not do relatively recently. But here comes the pack. The champs have been impressive as of late, gaining their victory over the Dangerous Alliance and having held the titles in a win prior to this. They would love nothing more than to continue to hold the titles after their bloodbath that they had in the last few weeks against the Dangerous Alliance. But in order to do that, you've got to beat the team in front of you. And the British Union are not slouches that you can just act like they are not on the same level. All right, we're about to get underway. Let's turn it over to our announcer.
Logan, the real deal, on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 459 pounds, Logan and the real deal, the United Kingdom. Logan, the real deal, and their opponents. At a combined weight of 772 pounds, they are the Tag Team Champions, Jack Walker and Alpha Wolf, the Wolf Pack.
All right, our champions looking ready to go here. Challengers and the champions about to lock up. So who is it? It's Jax versus Logan to start, I believe. Yes, it is. And here we go. We're about to get underway. The referee just about to ring the bell. There we go. And now the two men connect immediately. Jax gets taken over, to my surprise. Immediate drop kick takes the big man down. Stomped to the midsection by Logan, but then he's taken down again. Jack's working on him, tosses him into the ropes, but that doesn't last long. Whoop. But Logan's miss come back to haunt him. Jack's now able to work on the smaller man. Strikes coming raining down now. Constantly say with Jax, you must take his legs out from under him, weaken him so that he can't use his size advantage against you. But so far, whoa, the referee gets knocked down. The British Union tag in Now Talon able to work with Logan to take out the big fella. Stomp on the arm. And another. Followed up by a third. Picking up Jax. Tries to go for a kick, gets caught out. Picked up. Oh, devastating move. The much smaller Talon unable to get any traction to get out of that. Picked up again. It's a wheelbarrow slam into the ground. Talon in big trouble. The champions are suddenly in control. And over he goes. Jax tags in Corbin, who now go after Talon together. And one more shot as Talon trying to scramble to his corner. But instead he connects with Corbin, and now he's standing up. He might have needed to tag out his partner, but doesn't quite yet. Instead he throws Corbin into the ring, comes in, smashes him. Working on Corbin's arm. Stomp on the hand. And again. And another. Corbin able to turn that over, though, and does take Talon down. Drags him back towards the center of the ring. And now, trouble on the horizon for the challenger. Over he goes. But Talon's not going to go down quite that simply or that easily by any means. Over gets him that half grab, but Corbin's still able to fight his way out. Might be useful to go tag your partner at this point, sir, but he misses. And now Talon, taking advantage of Corbin, throws him into his corner. This is an opportunity for him to tag, but he immediately gets grabbed. Now he comes out with an elbow. Both of these men need to tag out, but neither have been able to do it. But now Talon does. Logan back in. Corbin in big trouble now. A couple of knees to the stomach now. They take him over, and it's a combined suplex. Talon being stood up. Oof. They double team on him as Talon on the outside connects with Corbin. Logan picks up Corbin, but Corbin gets out of that. He still needs a tag. Logan now getting thrown to the opposite corner. This will probably be where Corbin tags in his partner. Oh, but he gets caught instead, which is a problem. And thrown to the other corner. And again, the referee goes down. A tag, a quick tag to Talon again. Strike connects. Picks him up. Not sure what Talon's plan was there. It didn't really work out. Corbin able to kick his way out, but now he gets kicked a couple times. He's getting weakened by the moment. He's not getting a tag in. He's in trouble. Pinning attempt. 1, 2. Kick out by Corbin at 2. Talon waiting for Corbin to get to his feet. Tries to go for a boot, but misses. Corbin tries to get free, but gets caught again. Another quick tag. Logan now in. Another combination move by these two men. And he catches him one more time with a zigzag. And then comes in with a low drop kick. And Corbin is down and he might be out. But instead he reverses it, goes for a clothesline. And actually Corbin is in a position to get out of trouble. But he needs a tag, and he needs to make it quickly. Chops coming in. Trouble in their corner. Jax gets bounced off the ropes, which doesn't help Corbin a whole lot. Corbin gets thrown into the corner, and a big splash catches him, but he does tag in Jax, but Corbin is on the outside and down. But Logan is now facing the might of Jax, who terrorizes him. Logan gets to his feet, Jax comes in and with a big punch takes Logan out. He's looking to go after him, but forgets that Talon is there. And Talon, double team move, catches Jax out, but Logan's still out on his feet. Jax back up on his, chasing Logan. Meanwhile, Corbin's still down and out on the other side. Logan gonna get dragged in again, thrown in the ring, but does avoid Jax, and now he's in a position to do something, but instead, Jax just weighs into him. Corbin back to his feet and back in the corner. That's a big advantage for these two as they fight off. British Union has been running a lot of this match so far, but being able to tag in would be helpful. But Logan's not letting him do it. Splatters his head and face into the mat. Kick to the midsection and another to the bottom of his leg. Taking him down. Turning him into the rope. Splashes him up against that bottom rope. Logan feeling pretty good about himself, but in doing that, he let Jax tag out Corbin. Now Jax is out. Corbin tries to go for a drop kick. Misses. Punch connects, back elbow connects, and now it's elbow after elbow after elbow. And a big clothesline to go along with all those elbows. Oh, kick to the midsection. Down goes Corbin. This match has gotten outside a couple times. It's not gone well for the Pack. But Corbin now fighting back. Big chops and a big elbow. Another big open strike. Now he's got him in a dragon. Oh. Bounces him off the ring post, and Corbin has got Logan in trouble, throws Logan back in. Corbin now trying to get to Logan while we can see Jax getting to his feet, getting back up and back towards his corner. Corbin connects kind of with Logan, who goes down. He hasn't moved for a little bit here. Corbin has gotten lucky while it's the challengers now all of a sudden have got it. Turned him over, going for the pin after that big leg drop. One. Not enough, not enough. Jax gets in before Talon could do anything about it. Logan trying to go for a kick. He's got him ready for a super kick. Lined up. And it connects solidly. Logan tries to go for a pin, but again, Jax is up. Missed by Logan on that one. Misses him again. Meanwhile, his partner is out of the ring area. Zigzag connecting again. Attempt number 2. While that didn't even get a count of 1. Talon comes in and catches Jax. No, Jax catches Talon. And Talon goes down outside the ring. Jax goes to follow up. Chasing his opponent. Picks Talon up. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Logan readying to drop an elbow. That connects. Now, Jax jumps off the ropes again to go after his opponent. Now Corbin back in charge for the first time in a long while. Wrenching down the arm. If Jax was in the right corner, maybe he could tag him, but he's not. A jawbreaker by Talon gets him free of Jax finally, and finally he's back on the rope where he needs to be. Oof, natural selection connects on Corbin. Looks like it is a tag. As Talon finally gets in the ring, Logan finally goes back out. Corbin has yet to make a tag since being tagged in quite a while ago. Thrown over the top rope. The Pack have been pretty much cornered when in the ring for extended periods of time. Corbin down. Talon weirdly waiting for him to get up. Jack's just staring at Talon. Talon comes in with a kick. Now he's got Corbin. You can't win the belts outside the ring. Smashed on the barrier. Now he comes in and hits that bleeding forehead, making it worse. But down comes a big strike and in comes Corbin. Now Talon's in. Now Corbin back out of the ring. Now back in again. Oh, and a big forearm chop plants Talon. Corbin raining punches down. Talon struggling to get out of it. Hey, Kurt, no problem. You missed your title attempt against Astonis. Unfortunately, you didn't win. But the Pack fighting the British Union for the tag championships here. Jack's now working on Talon, taking him down with a big spear, or gore even. Goes for the pin. Broken up by Logan. Oh, but Corbin. Oh, Jack's trying to hit Logan, hit Corbin instead, but Corbin leaves the ring. Big jawbreaker connecting. Talon has Jax. He gets him down, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Don't know why the music started that early, but it was portent of what was to come. A new championship and new champions for the tag team belt, as the British Union shocked the world by defeating the Pack.
Here are your winners and the new tag team Logan and the real deal, the United Kingdom.
So the British Union take the titles, and we have new champions for the first time in a very long time. Even though the Pack have only held it 1 week, they had held it before and had been fighting over it for quite some time. There hasn't been a lot of shifts in this title for a while, so that's incredible to have 2 title changes in 2 weeks. And with that, we are at the end of DCW Blast.